back to CJ's Kitchen. Today I have a tasting for you from a variety of places. So I've had this stuff for a while. I can't believe I'm doing this today because a lot of this is hot stuff, and I think you can kind of get a peek outside there behind me. It's a gorgeous day, it's warm. I'm actually even feeling a little too warm, so I hope I'm not going to be sorry that I did this. But I've had this stuff for a while and I really wanted to finally get a video done on it. So, like I said, I went to a variety of places. I got these two cup ramens from the 99 Ranch Market that I've been to before. These are specifically shio and shoyu ramens, which are salt and soy sauce, which are flavors I'd never have that I know are authentic flavors, so I really wanted to try them. I have three things here from the Daiso Store. Back in early May, I went to the mall with Brandon, who's been on the channel before, and my grandniece, Amanda, who has actually done some filming for me lately. She is living with us at the moment, and so, you know, we all went to the mall, and I said, I have to go to the Daiso Store. I've never been in there, so I bought some things. So I have two teas. This one is milk tea, and this one says it's kumquat drink. So I know that they do have some things that are also on the thick side, and so I don't know if that's what this is going to be, or if this is just going to be a straight up tea type drink, or like a tang or something, but I'm curious to try that. And then I have this, and I have to tell you, I'm a little nervous about this. So this is the bread that has red bean paste in it. I think it's, you know, pan, I don't know, Onko pan or something. I really wanted to try this, and I hadn't had anything, when I bought this, I still hadn't had anything with red bean. But I gotta tell you, I mean, this thing's sealed up. It has a number 18 on the back in this square, and I don't know if that means that it's good until 2018, but if it is, that kind of makes me nervous. And I'm noticing it's still soft inside, and it's not showing any signs of molding, and I have to say that's a little suspect to me. I'm not sure that I want to eat something that's probably really full of preservatives, so I'm hesitating about whether I'm going to try this or not, so we'll see. I may chicken out before we're done. So the last thing I have is this Pocky, or Pocky, that I got from the local grocery store. I was just checking out their Asian section one day and noticed they had this one. It's almond crush, so it's chocolate covered. The biscuit sticks that you usually see in Pocky, but they have almonds on it too. And it looks like, the way the picture's done, it looks like, I don't know if I'm getting close enough. My camera's kind of far from me right now in order to try to get all this in. But anyway, it looks like they coated it in chocolate, put almond on it, and then coated it with a little bit more chocolate. So I'm really looking forward to trying this. So, to start out with, I thought we would try the teas. And so I'm going to get right into the milk tea. I wish I had done this morning because, like I say, it's pretty warm and drinking tea doesn't really sound appetizing right now, but I really don't want to wait any longer to get these videos out. So this is, yeah, so there are 4 packets total. So that's apparently what that number 4 meant on the front. There's a big 4 right there. And it's a very milky looking powder there in the bottom of my cup. So I'm just going to pour some hot water in there. And I need to grab a spoon. I'll be right back. So give this a stir. And I will say these powdered drinks seem to dissolve really readily, so that didn't take much at all. There's my tea. I'm not going to be able to tip it enough for you to see it. All right, well, I'm just going to go for it. Definitely milk tea. This one has a little bit too much sweetness for my personal taste. This is how I drink my tea all the time, so I think it's interesting that this is something you can buy. I feel like here in the States, the only thing we ever see are, you know, iced teas, lemon tea, that sort of thing, as far as prepackaged. Like I've seen this in cans and stuff. But it's interesting to me that it's always so sweet. I think the one that I bought at the 99 Ranch Market was perfect for me. This is really nice and creamy. It doesn't have a very strong tea flavor, which I do like mine to be pretty strong tea and then add milk and sugar to it. But there's just this overriding sweetness, so this one's not my favorite. So moving on, let's get into this kumquat drink. So this one, so this one has, looks like 5 packets, and some of them are connected, they're like 2 connected to each other, and then this odd one out, and they're just perforated. And it's kind of pretty packaging. Look, it's got, I don't know if those are characters or a floral design on the packaging, and then it's just a really pale yellow color inside. And I'm looking to see if there's a tear strip. Yeah, there it goes. There's a notch. Oh, it smells really fruity and citrusy. So I've never had kumquat before. I don't even know what it tastes like. I think it's supposed to be citrusy, but I've never actually had it. So this is what it looks like down there in the cup. It's kind of hard to see, I guess. Kind of just blends in. It does kind of remind me a little bit of the smell of Tang, but it's much more fruity, more, a little bit more natural smelling. Okay, I'm pouring the hot water in. It's just a really pale liquid. Yeah, it's not like orange or anything like Tang would be. If you've ever drank hot orange Tang, it's really very good. These days, I think it's a little too sweet for my taste. I've kind of, as much as I like my Coca-Cola, and I know that's really sweet, I don't drink a whole lot of other things that are, as far as, you know, sugary sweet. So let's see. Yeah, so it has that citrusy smell. Okay, so let's give it a taste. Well, really hot, of course. That's pretty good. It's a little on the weak side. I'd almost like to put a little bit less water in there, and I feel like this is a pretty standard size cup, so it is a little bit on the weak side, but it does taste citrusy. It's nice. I would definitely drink this in the winter, and I bet I think I would really enjoy this when I have like a cold or something. It's perfect for that. I do, again, think I want it a little more concentrated, so I would either add a little bit more powder from a packet, or I would add a little bit less water. But it's good. I like it. Alrighty, so moving on. So let's start with the Shio ramen. So that is salt ramen. My understanding is that these are seasoned primarily with salt, like that the main flavor is going to be salt. So I don't know if that's correct. Never had this before. So inside we have packets. So there's one and there's a second. This one's liquid, so it's probably like sesame oil or some sort of oil, and this one's definitely like the vegetables and seasoning, and there's the noodles inside. So I'm going to go ahead and put this packet in. Oh yeah, and I can see green onions, and it looks like, I don't think this is going to show up, but I see what looks like maybe seaweed too. And there's some corn, and it has that kind of MSG scent to it, which I actually think I actually like that. I know it's not supposed to be that good for you, but it's just a unique flavor. So I'm just filling it up to the line and sealing that up. I'm just going to place my chopsticks on it, and we'll give that 3 minutes, and we're going to move on for now. I'm going to set my packet right on top. So I guess I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to try this bread. I am, like I said, very, very nervous about it. So it has, so pulling it out, it has this packet on the bottom of it, and that probably has something to do with why it's still soft. But, so there it is. It looks like a hamburger bun, and it's a really soft bread. Well, it has a yeastiness to it, and it also reminds me of like a brioche bun. So, I don't know. So I'm going to break this open, and there it is. There's that red bean paste inside. And the paste looks really thick. So, all right, manja. It's not bad. The bean paste is a little bit grainy, but it's nice. It's a little bit sweet, but it's kind of like a natural sweetness. The bread is soft and spongy, and it is kind of slightly sweet. It certainly doesn't taste stale or old, but it also doesn't have that really fresh taste, right, that you would expect from fresh bread. But all in all, not bad. If I could find a Japanese bakery and try this, I would definitely try it again. All right, so I'm gonna peel the top off. You know, and it looks like it has, I don't know, cabbage or something in there too. I'm seeing something that looks kind of cabbagey. Well, I think I hit this just about perfect from the looks of the noodles. So the noodles are really thin and nice and springy looking, which I love. And then, yeah, there's definitely some seaweed in here. And there's corn, like I said, and I see some green onions and stuff too. So the seaweed, it's really great. It kind of just reconstitutes into little sheet-like pieces. So let's give this a taste. So that's pretty good. I like the simplicity of it. It's a really simple, clear broth. The seaweed is really nice. In fact, I like the seaweed a lot. The texture is perfect. It's just a tiny bit, has a tiny bit of crunch to it still. If it were pasta, you'd describe it as al dente. So it's not like crunchy, but it has some to the tooth feel to it. The noodles are perfect. These are the kind of noodles I really like. They're thin, they're springy, and they're really good. So I definitely really like this one. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the oil packet in there. Sesame oil. Well, that's going to be the icing on the cake. So let's take one more taste with that in there. Yeah, that was just what it needed. Really, really good. I like this. It is a tiny bit on the salty side. I would expect that from a salt ramen. I know I saw other bits of things in there, but I can't seem to find them to fish them out. Oh, here we go. I kind of realize this might be bamboo shoot. Really nice and crunchy. I think that's exactly what it is. And I'm going to try to get a piece of corn here. That's just what you'd expect from corn. So that's really nice. So let's move on to the shoyu ramen. All right, so moving on to the shoyu ramen. Just gonna pull back that top. And again, we have a packet of dry seasoning and a packet of oil. So in goes the dry packet. And I'm going to give it a shake because I like it to get down in there. I don't like to have pockets of the powdered stuff just not incorporated or fully dissolved. In goes the water to the line. And on goes the lid. I'm going to put my chopsticks and my sauce. And I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to go ahead and cheat and jump on to dessert. Again, this is Almond Crush chocolate covered biscuit sticks. Pocky. So inside are 2 packets of the Pocky. And look how lovely. And there it is. And there's lots of almonds on there and plenty of chocolate. I always love the snap of the biscuit. It's definitely milk chocolate. The biscuit, as usual, is not super sweet. It's almost like a breadstick. I think the almond's not coming through that much. So on this, it tastes great, but the almonds are in such small pieces that you don't really get a real sensation of the almond. It's almost the same as if you had Crispies or anything else. They're just not adding a lot to the crunch. Flavor-wise, though, I have to say it's really nice. I would buy these again. I'd love to see these in dark chocolate, but I would definitely buy this again. I like this one. So, yummy. So we just need maybe another minute on our ramen, and so we'll let the ramen finish, and I will be back shortly. And this one appears to have all the same goodies inside it that the last one did. All right, so the shoyu ramen is done. It actually has a much darker broth than the previous ramen, which you would expect. That the seasoning, the little liquid pouch, was just straight soy sauce. So let's dig in and give this one a try. Manja. This one's really nice. I like this a lot. The noodles, again, are really nice and springy. They have a nice chew. Yeah, it's really lovely. So I have to say that I kind of expected it to be overly salty for me with the soy sauce in there, because soy sauce can be so salty, but this is actually just right. It's a little salty, but it has a nice balance. So that was a little bit of bamboo shoot that I found, and I do see corn, and I see green onions. I don't see seaweed like we had in the shio ramen, but I think that different ramens have different traditional things that go into them. So anyway, yeah, this one's really good. I would definitely I want to apologize in advance for that last bit of film there. I have had a lot of just little minor technical difficulties today. I have a camcorder I use for most of this video shooting because it has one of those windows that flips out so that I can see what's going on in the shot. But unfortunately, the batteries just don't last anywhere near long enough for the amount of filming I try to get done in a day. Because I do have a full-time job, I try to do a lot of my filming all at once on the weekend and then work on editing throughout the week and try to schedule as many of my videos in advance as I can. But for some reason, those batteries just don't last that long for a camcorder. In fact, even the amount of time it says it has remaining on the battery, it's always significantly shorter. Anyway, that wraps up today's video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Is there a favorite ramen that you like, or tea, or anything of what I've tried today? I'd love to hear your favorites. Love to hear your recommendations. And if you have recipes to share, I'd like to check those out too. So as always, if you like this video, please don't forget to either comment below or give me the thumbs up, or both. I always appreciate that. And I really appreciate your subscriptions as well. And please do share with your friends. And until next time when I see you here in my kitchen, ciao.